What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to NVTV Basement Sessions. Go ahead and
So
give
good.
yourself a little introduction.
What up? It's your boy Pressdon. You know what I mean? From the 330, Akron, Ohio. With my boy No Cap. You know what I'm saying? Visuals. You know, just here to whatever you want to know. Ask. You know what I'm saying?
I was going to say, they have probably only seen the snippets of our video. I normally start out with our past work, so we can start with that if you want.
Yeah, for sure. Past work, before I was dealing with you with that video, I've been to Miami. Shout out to Global Films. Shout out to Guap Greedy. I didn't work with a couple different people. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to my people in LA. You know what I'm saying? Did a couple videos out there. So, know, just try to get a widespread of different people to network with,
Right.
Videos and stuff like that. So,
It's the best way to do it.
yeah, for sure.
So where are you from?
I'm from Akron, Ohio, West Side, the Valley, if you know where that is. You know what I'm saying? I grew up, I'm born and raised over there until I was about 20. Neighborhood got so bad that, I moved out the neighborhood, but I still got family here and stuff. I just wanted something better for myself. Uh, you know, Shout out to the Hayes. You know what I mean? I grew up a little bit over there too. Grew up grinding, getting a couple dollars over there. So, you know, that kind of made me who I am over there too. You know what I mean? The whole city made me who I am though, for real. But I'm from the West Side. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Did that play like an influence or like a role on you getting into music?
oh yeah, most definitely. Growing up on the West Side, yeah, most definitely. Like growing up over there, you're gonna have to catch up quick, or it'll teach you a couple lessons. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But yeah, a lot of my stories, a lot of my inspiration, a lot of my music, a lot of what I write about come from growing up on the West Side of Akron. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, most definitely, it has a lot of influence on my music.
What age did you write your first song?
I would say I was probably about 12. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So
Real young.
I use music as an outlet because I grew up in foster homes and group homes and stuff like that, runaway homes, and you know I used to go to like therapy and stuff, but I always feel like them type of people couldn't relate to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I would just write out how it started. Me just writing out how I felt, and then it just turned into rhymes and just kind of took off from there. So I was probably about like 12, 11, 12 when I wrote my first song.
Okay. So what was your life like growing up?
My life was cool for real at a younger age. Like my mom, it was me and my mom. I know my dad, but they weren't together. You know what I'm saying? Typical hood story. My mom did the best she could, but I feel like she really didn't know the atmosphere we was in once you step outside our home. My mom always made sure it was a home for me as a kid, but my mom, she ain't into the streets or nothing like that. She a church lady, you know what I mean? God fearing woman. She raised me to be the same way, but um, we grew up in the hood too, you know what I'm saying? So I was exposed to a lot at a young age. And my mom, like once she take me out, and I'm walking to the bus stop, I'm on my own after that, you know what I'm saying? So my mom wasn't seeing what was going on
Right.
once I leave the house,
Right.
So, but like I grew up with my mom going to church and stuff like that, and then like I said, things kind of just fell apart at the house. Growing up, being influenced by different stuff, um, my surroundings, you know, uh, growing up around certain influences. I ain't have all bad influences either, but growing up struggling and stuff like that, you want better. And when you see a better opportunity for you and you know older homies in the hood saying, look, I know a better way for you, you know what I'm saying, you can turn it down at first, but then you kind of trying to see what they talking about because you want better for you and your family.
Right.
And that's what I wanted from me and my mom. I got tired of seeing my mom struggling and trying to make ends meet. So, I seen what they was talking about. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
at a certain age, my mom didn't respect the way I was trying to get down. So, I couldn't be disrespecting my mom's house. So she like, man, you gotta go. So, like at the age of 14, 15, I left. You know what I'm saying? But I was able to take care of myself, find my own
Right.
way. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much how that went. You know what I'm saying? So.
At least you had the respect to go. I know a lot of kids like battle their parents and
Oh yeah, most.
stuff like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Parents gotta evict their kids, and it's like, man.
Yeah, it's kind of different now because I see a lot of like younger kids disrespect their parents. Their parents be trying to do like the best for them and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like they really don't know how good they got it for real. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
exactly.
Like where I don't, our age group, we kind of have a little bit more morals. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
A little
exactly.
more solidness to us. To where we, like these younger cats, they want to cuss their parents out and stuff like that, but at the same time lean on them and
Right.
depend on them and
Yeah, no,
yeah, just they want to hold them
there was no talking
accountable
back in my
for shit.
household.
Yeah, so it's like, us when we was like 14, 15, we was like, fuck it, we just jumped out there. Mon Dukes always had my back and stuff like that, but at the same time, it was like I'm gonna get out here and learn my own lessons. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's just pretty much how it went. My mom, she threw me out to the wolves though. She was like, "You want to be out there? Get out there." And she threw me out there thinking it was gonna teach me a lesson, and thought I was gonna come running back home like, "Oh no, this ain't what's up." But I ain't gonna lie, I got out there and got to making a couple dollars. I'm like, shit, I'm cool. Now I'm coming home and helping my mom with the groceries. You see what
Right.
I'm saying? Like,
That's a good feeling.
yeah. So, and that's just how pretty much that went. You know what I'm saying?
So what exactly made you want to become an artist?
What made me want to become an artist is when I would write a song, and then the feedback I would get from my people. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, "Oh man, you dope!" Like,
Right.
and growing up, we ain't have much to where like, I played basketball and stuff like that, but like I didn't have nothing to feel good about. You know what I'm saying? So like, people's reactions to my flow or my music, it made me feel like I had a gift. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that would inspire me to want to do something positive with my life other than being in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I liked the feedback that I got from people. I liked to express I felt like that was a way for me to express myself. I felt like that was my gift. So I just clinged on to it, you know what I'm saying, and just kept at it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
The more I kept at it, the better I got, you know what I'm saying? So that's what made me want to be an artist. And another thing is like just the influence I started having on the younger people around me and stuff. I rap about the streets, but I also try to rap about how to get out the streets and
Right.
not just street stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I can rap that hood shit all day. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people listen to my music and be like, you don't sound like an Akron artist. You know what I'm saying? But I like when people say that because I try to just be an artist and not like a drill rapper or a rapper. I like the word artist because that means it give me more flexibility with my craft. You know what I'm saying? So if you do see me on a song with a pop singer or whatever, it's not gonna make me look off. They're gonna be like, oh, that's just Pressdon, like he an
Right.
artist, So
Yeah, when you sent me Chase, the video we're working on, when you sent me that song,
yeah,
I was so excited. As soon as I listened to it the first way through, I was like,
yeah.
we gonna do something with this.
Like I be singing on my songs and shit, like harmonizing or however you want to call it, because I got tired of looking for singers and like shout out to my Akron singers, Smigs, like all the Akron artists. Shout out to all the other Akron artists too out here grinding. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'll write a song and I would want to get the song done, or I would work with certain artists, or I would get somebody and they'd go in the studio and sing it how they want to sing it, and I'd be like, nah, that's not how we
Right.
about to do my song. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was just like, fuck it, I got to learn how to harmonize and shit.
Right. Just
You
do
know
it
what I'm saying?
myself.
So I just do my shit on my own. You know what I'm saying? Until I find people that I want to work with, type shit. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
What's your creative process like?
So, like, how I put a song together.
Yeah. 'Cause I actually know a couple people that like strictly only will freestyle. Like they'll just keep freestyling stuff,
Yeah.
and then once they get a bar they like, they'll like throw it in, and then they'll keep going. And
No, I ain't like that. Like,
are you a paper writer?
yeah, I'm gonna pay. Like, I gotta sit there and think out my thoughts. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And like,
Seeing it over and over, I feel like helps too.
yeah. Like, I'm basically like, I can freestyle and all that shit, but I like to get my message across, whatever I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like, I listen to I listen to music now, and people just say a lot of irrelevant shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, nah, I don't want to do that. I want to say something that it's like, okay, it'll kind of stick more. It make more sense. You know what I'm saying? When you freestyling shit, it's just more like whatever. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Just whatever to sound cool. But I'm trying to take my work a little bit more serious. And like I said, like, you got people listening to you. You got younger people listening to you. You got just people really looking back at you, like, and whatever type of energy you bring, when you go out into the world, that's how people gonna take you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I don't want to just be took for that or just looked at one way. So I try to sit and think out what I'm saying, um, and make it make a little bit more sense. So
You think, do you have like an average time that a song takes you to create?
it's all different times. It's just depending on how I'm feeling. Um, it just depends on how I feel about the song. Like, my creative process, because like right now where I'm at with the rap game, sometimes I be talking to the streets. Sometimes I be like, I got songs where I'm talking to God. I got songs where I'm talking to my demon. I got songs where I'm talking to the devil. I got songs where I'm talking to the streets. I got songs where, you know what I'm saying, I'm talking to myself. So, and a person can hear my song and be like, that's hard, but who he talking to? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you wouldn't know unless you knew that about my creative process. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you seen this interview and be like, oh, okay, I get that one song now. He was talking
Right.
to such and such, or he was talking to, you see what I'm saying? So, um, but that just helped me with getting through with my songs. You know what I'm saying? Because like a lot of times, I got prayers. I try to stay praying. You know what I mean? With all the stuff I got going on, all the stuff that's going on in the world, you gotta pray. You gotta believe in something. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying you gotta believe in like Jesus or
Right.
you ain't gotta but you gotta believe in something starting with yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And even if you don't believe in like God and all that, it's still energy. It's still it's still universal energy. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And right now, I feel like in this time and age, I feel like the universe is changing and we going through a whole bunch of different stuff. So you got to keep a balance. You know what I'm saying? Because we all got good and evil in us. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you got to try to keep good energy. So
Right.
my energy is meditating and praying, um, and that's a way when I'm meditating and when I'm thinking, like, all them thoughts come together to help make my songs. So
What is your favorite song that you've made?
right now I got my favorite song I made is called Now or Never. Um, it's a song that's probably gonna be released after we do This Better View. It's probably gonna be the song after that we do. But the song is basically about now or never. Cause I've been rapping a long time, but now I'm taking it like serious. Like right now on Instagram, I only got like a few thousand followers, but by the time this song come out, I'm trying to have a good buzz to where um, I have a good following. But right now, the song is basically about like now or never. Like if you riding with me right now, then that's who I'm riding with. Like if you know what I mean, if you sticking with me right now, like it's now or never. Don't try to come around when everything is cool and
Right, when you see the team winning, don't
yeah,
try
when
coming
you see
around.
it, don't try to come around in and kick it and keep nah, you know what I'm saying? Like if you left me for dead,
Right.
keep me for dead. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to kick it with me and it ain't that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, what you're doing is definitely working. One thing I wanted to ask you about on a personal level is how did it feel to go out and buy a Hellcat with your brother? Because, like, I literally look up to you for just that. Because, like, bro, I have dreams of going out and doing some. I don't have any legit brothers, but, like, my cousins, you know, I see them as my brothers. And, like, one day I just see us, you know, going out in the same day and just doing what you guys did, copping 2 Hellcats. Like, that is just so. It's so dope. Even to just hear it, like, it's so inspiring.
it's a blessing, man. You know, but at the same time, that shit ain't shit, man. Like you gotta understand what come with the game, go with the game,
Right.
and you know what I'm saying. What can be what can be easily attained can be easily lost. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it like I got that easy. Like no, I grind. You know what I'm saying? I've been grinding my whole life. You know what I'm saying? But like yeah, that's dope. But man, honestly, man, I got that shit for the entertainment, and you know what I'm saying. I got that shit just to put a good image with what I got going on, and I really got that shit for my little niggas in the hood, cause that's motivation for them. You know what I'm saying. I know a lot of niggas see that shit and be hating and shit, but I really don't care about that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying. I I'm not really big on jury and all that shit because I feel like that shit makes you a target. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing with the cars and all that shit. But at the same time, I love cars. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that's my shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mopar. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the car people out there. You know, but um, it felt good. You know what I'm saying? Like when we was younger and seeing Hellcats and all that shit. Like of course, you know, growing up in the hood, like playing bingo and seeing all the older homies in the hood. Like you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it felt cool, man. And you know, it's just like you gotta take one day at a time and grind and grind. And keep that tunnel vision. It's a lot of stuff that try to throw you off, but when you know what you want in life, and like I got that Hellcat over exceeding. I just want the Hellcat. Like when you plan goals and stuff, all that other shit come with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just blessed to be able to do that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, you know, like, but at the same time, I try not to get too caught up in that type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like because, like I said, man, that shit come and go, man. You know what I'm saying? And I just try to remember where I came from. You know what I mean? I'm just happy that I can take care of my family.
Right.
You know what I mean? If my peoples, you know, need me, I could be there. That's like, that's my Hellcat. You know what I'm saying? So, but hell yeah, I definitely got it too, and I got that motherfucker to get away from them if they try to pull me over. Like for real. So, you know what I'm saying? But you know, like I said, man, what come with the game, it lead with the game, man. So, you know, I just try to stay humble about it, count my blessings. You know what I'm saying? So, I told you you could push it one day, man. You come get it,
Oh man.
take it for a day, man, and check it out.
One day I'll take it for a spin.
Yeah, man, you can check it out. So, you know what I'm saying?
I was gonna ask you about your shirt. I really actually like the design.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is actually from Akron. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Akron's on. Shout out to my dude Dre. You know what I'm saying? This is his fashion brand. Um, I had seen him doing some stuff, and I was like, yo, what that stand for? And LaRock stands for love everyone regardless of color.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, I'm
I like
digging
that.
that. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like with everything going on, like the Jalen Walker situation, and just like it's so much that going on in the world where they try to turn it into like a race war. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or turn it into a racial thing. And there's so many people. Like I got hella white family. I got an older brother that's white. I got, you know what I'm saying? Like, uh, when I grew up in foster homes, like grew up on the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like my godmom, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? But she was white. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see color. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I don't see black or white. I see real and fake. You know what I'm saying? So um, and there's a lot of families. There's a lot of like, especially here in Ohio and just all over the world, you got mixed couples, mixed babies, and stuff like that,
Right.
and they try to push this race war on us so hard. So, my dude Drake came out with this, you know what I mean, signifying like, man, it ain't about color. You gotta love everybody. Like I was saying, the same type
Right.
of energy you put out, that's what you get back. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to my boy Drake. Shout out to LaRock.
I'm gonna
LaRock
tap in
Club.
and definitely cop one. That's for sure.
Oh
Those are
yeah,
nice. I
yeah,
like
for
it.
sure, for sure, for sure. He got a shirt for you too. So,
Okay.
you know what
Hell
I'm
yeah.
saying? So,
If you could have any collab ever, who would it be?
right now, see, like, I be thinking two different ways. Like, I be thinking like who I would pick, and then I be thinking like business minded now, like
Who would do the best number
who would
type?
be the best
Right.
numbers. So like, far as like who, like far as numbers, man, I'm shooting for the moon. I'm trying to do something with like Ye or Rihanna or like one of the top dogs. Like I ain't, you know, I study from the best, so I only want to work with the best. It'll have to be one of the top dogs. You know what I mean? Like far as like, I mean, I would love to work with
It could be somebody who's passed away as well. Like if you wanted to work with
oh,
Pac
okay,
or something like that. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, I definitely would have wanted to work with Nipsey. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, you and Nip would have made.
Oh
Oh
man, like
man.
I followed Nip. I watched his come up. I watched his story. Like I watched him since I was younger. Before a lot of people got hip to Nip. You know what I'm saying? And he was right there. Like, and people don't understand how hard you work for something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when he did that track with Roddy Ricch, that was like to me, his breakthrough. Like, damn, nigga, you like you finally getting there. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I respect that grind more than just seeing somebody just blow up so quick, because
Right.
the blood, sweat, and tears they didn't put into it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Oh, I know that feeling. I'm
yeah,
going through that right now, man.
yeah,
Honestly.
yeah. I can respect that work more than just somebody just whatever. You know what I'm saying? And
Right. Making one song and getting 100 million.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's
Record
like I don't
deal.
knock it, but where I'm from, we just kind of like we 10 toes down. That's what get the respect. A
Right.
lot of like people respect money now. Like it don't matter how you got it. It don't matter if you rob somebody for it. It don't matter like that. That's what they respect. You know what I mean? That's why they rap about running off on the plug and
Right.
all that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? And um, like where I'm from, we respect the grind. We respect watching you come up. Like, damn, you really turned dirt into diamonds. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we respected. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, like Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? But I would have loved to work with him. And then like far as like not so much numbers, but just my own personal reference. It's a shout out to Philly, man. Shout out to Gilly the Kid too. But it's a homie named Hollow. Like, man, he dope. Like, he raw. You know what I mean? He dangerous. I would want to work with him. Probably it's this cat named 38 Special that is running with Benny the Butcher. You know what I'm saying? That I would want to work with. You know what I mean? Them boys dangerous. But I feel like they inspired me to step my game up. You know what I'm saying? Same like with Jada Kiss. You know what I'm saying? Like them are the type of style of people that I would probably want to work with.
Yeah, my buddy just got me hip to Jadakiss. I'd never heard of him until a couple weeks ago. And he's like, right? He's like,
oh,
bro,
shit.
how have you not heard of Jada? He's like, go spin a couple songs. So I think I listened to like 3 and was like, I don't know, I've never heard of this
dude. Man, you ain't heard of Jada? Man, that is.
Yeah. I listen to all types of music, so like I listen to country and everything.
Oh yeah,
so.
Most definitely, right. Like I started listening to country when I went to prison. Like going to prison, it helped me expand my like mind, cause you only could do so much. You know what I'm saying? So like working out when we used to hit the yard. Like the hip hop channels wouldn't work like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you would get stuck doing pull ups, listening to some bullshit, but you will freak it in your own mind and remix it, and that helped me expand my music talents too. And that's what made me starting to want to work with other genres of artists, pop artists and country artists and stuff like that. So it wasn't always a bad thing listening to a different song. Like what I learned about different genres of music other than like drill rap and killing people and shit, like everybody singing the same song. It's just in their own way. Right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Who are your biggest influences and inspirations in music? Or in general?
Right now, myself. And I ain't trying to sound cocky. My biggest inspiration right now is myself. Like I listen to other artists and I feel where they coming from, but my inspiration come from me and my city for real, Akron. Like, cause that's what I'm telling my story about. Like my come up, my downfalls, my good, my bad, and that's really my inspiration. Because that's where I'm getting my story from. Like, to be honest with you, when I listen to music now, I'll be listening to like, I don't even listen to, if I'm gonna listen to some rap, I listen to old rap. I hear what's out here, but I just got like tunnel vision right now. It's this hump I'm trying to get over. It's these goals I'm trying to meet. And like when you hungry and you want something, you not focused on listening to other music and stuff like that. You just kind of like
in your zone.
In your zone, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't knock no other rappers or nothing like that. That's just where I'm at with it. I get my inspiration from my streets, my neighborhood, my grind, my hustle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just my life lessons. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Are you promoting any singles right now?
Yeah, I am promoting the song called Chase. I got a video coming with my dude Ant with no cap visuals. It's looking real dope. You know, Chase. I wrote Chase. Oh, shout out to Authentic Empire. You know what I'm saying? I'm working with them right now. And that was the first single I had did with them. And Chase is a song that I wrote based upon, you know, like everybody not gonna feel Chase. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody ain't hustling for real. You know, Chase is for like the hustlers, and when you hustling, you realize while you chasing the money, this shit chasing you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you got these evil thoughts chasing you. You know what I mean? You feel like the demons chasing you, the lifestyle chasing you. The, once you get the money, the women chasing you.
Right.
While you chasing them, while you chasing the money. You see what I'm saying? And Chase was basically what I was going through at the time. You know what I'm saying? And me, just like I said, just expressing myself, and only certain people gonna be able to relate to Chase. But I wanted to break out with Chase because that kind of gave a definition of where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got hella other songs. I got songs about females. I got songs about getting money, club songs, and all that. But that kind of like Chase is like, all right, you can see the video. All right, we see what type of nigga this nigga is. But I like Chase because it kind of give a definition of where I'm coming from and what it's about and what's on the flow. You know what I'm saying? But I want them to look at Chase and then a few songs from now look at that and be like, okay, he can do that hood shit, but he can do this shit too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He can do like, so
Yeah, when you told me your concept of Chase, I was super excited that I found you through your post. So yeah,
yeah.
I'm happy we linked up.
But I was glad you
so.
reached out to me, man. Like, for real, you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to all the videographers in Akron. Shout out to all the artists in Akron. Make sure you tap in with my dude, Ant, man. Make sure you tap in with No Cap Visuals, man. Dude is dope. You know what I'm saying?
Just wait till this video comes out.
Yeah, the shit dope.
Is that the most recent project that you've released then?
Yeah, yup.
Okay.
Yup.
What impact do you want to make with your music?
Man, the impact I want to make is that you can be yourself and still make it. You know what I'm saying? The impact I want to make with my music is you might come from bad, but you don't gotta stay bad. You know what I'm saying? Don't limit yourself to growing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And be the best person for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I make music for the streets and stuff like that. But like I said, I want to make an impact to where you want to do better for yourself. Like, I want people to listen to my music and want to learn more, or want to educate themselves, or want to do some research, or you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or listen to my flow and listen to my story and learn something from it, not to do the same thing. I'm telling you what I went through. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Yeah,
but
good
you know,
or
niggas
bad.
gonna do what they want. You said what?
Good or bad, every story has a lesson to be learned. You just gotta find it.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? The impact I really want to help. I want to help the same kid. Like, it's kids out here right now, probably running away from home, or you know what I'm saying, going through it with their people, trying to figure it out. Like, it's kids out here, living grown lives. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of their whole household. Just, you know what I mean, really going through it. And I want to be able to make music for them to kind of to motivate them to keep pushing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I came from that same shit. You know what I'm saying? And I can't control nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to have a better vision for the future. You know what I'm saying? Of our generations and stuff. Like I said, with so much going on, and it's so much stuff out here to easily mislead kids and influence them in a messed up way. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of want to spit my story and hopefully it have a cool impact on them to where they can learn some game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I heard a saying not too long ago. I probably heard it before in my life, but as an adult, I heard it and it really sank in. It was something along the lines of if everybody threw their problems in a pile, like in front of themselves, and you could see everybody else's problems, you would literally pick your own problems up and run because, like, you really don't know what other people are dealing with ever. Like,
Or
so,
like somebody will come and pick your problems up and leave you with theirs.
Right,
You know what I'm
you
saying?
don't want that. That's for sure.
Yeah. No, for real.
Where do you record your music at? You can shout your studios out, whoever you
Wherever
need
I
to.
can. Shout out to Central 8. Shout out to my dude Lenny. They got a studio. I forgot what it's called, man. I only been there a couple times, but it's on South Arlington. I pretty much be recording out of town. Like, I'm in Akron, but I'm not in Akron. So, shout out to down the Authentic Empire Studios. I recorded down there. That's where I recorded Chase. Shout out to my dude Dula in Atlanta. We gotta catch up, man. He was doing a project with rest in peace Trouble. He was doing, Trouble was his dude. You know what I'm saying? And he would try to get me in trouble on a track. I was like, man, that'd be dope too. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man. Basically like Atlanta, Akron, Miami. You know what I'm saying? I recorded a couple different places. So tell Nate to hit me up too, man. I'm trying to get in with Nate and record at Central 8. Shout out to my boy Glenn. Glenn went to Cleveland though. He was at Central 8. But niggas kept shooting the studio up and just doing dumb shit. We only had a couple studios in the city and motherfuckers just can't have shit here. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the city, man. It's the Akron is a big city lifestyle, but it's smaller. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it moves fast like a bigger city.
I hear everybody's always say, like, if Akron people would just work together instead of, like,
I mean, the city only so big.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I don't get about the city. Like,
there's so many good artists.
Oh yeah, most
videographers and clothing designers. It's.
Oh yeah.
I'm happy that I tapped into like this part of all this kind of stuff.
Somebody had came up with a good idea before, and I was with it, but I knew that other people probably wouldn't have been with it. But I forget who made up the idea, but it was on Facebook one time. I think it was my dude, Scholar. Shout out to my boy Scholar. You know what I'm saying? But he was saying, man, we should all pick one artist. Like maybe have a contest show or something. And the winner of that artist, we should all put our money in a pot towards that artist and get that artist out. You know what I'm saying? And once he get on and doing his 1-2 and he Lil Durk status or Future status, he pull everybody else up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, that's a good ass idea for real. Like, but who gonna be the artist? And that's where
the head start button.
Yeah, that's where people or the egos kick in, and it's like, man, it don't matter. Let the streets pick who it is. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter, because once he on. Like, you gotta think, that's how them bigger cities be doing. They be working together, you know what I'm saying? Like, because they understand business, you know what I'm saying? They not looking at who getting the most shine. They understanding numbers and business. And, like, once people catch up, then, it'll be something new. But I thought that would be a good idea. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah, for sure. But the city cutthroat. And there's a lot going on, so it's better just to focus on yourself and what you trying to get done and stay out people business. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
I know you say you like working with yourself a lot. Have you worked with any other artists? And if so, do you have any favorites? Like anybody you'd like to work with again?
uh yeah, I worked with my dude, shout out to my dude Smigs. Shout out to my brother Sav. Shout out to V12. Shout out to Blaze It Up Mafia, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, them still my bros. I ain't got nothing bad to say about nobody. Like, everybody pretty much know what it is. But we was kids in a kid group. You know what I'm saying? And everybody kind of went their own separate ways. You know what I'm saying? You know, people just grow apart. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But I used to love rapping with my family, like Blaze It Up Mafia, like you know, what I mean, like that was pretty cool. I'm trying to think. Like most of my music is by myself, man. Like I'm real picky about getting on features with people and stuff. Cause you do a song, people be like, oh, let's do a song. Like, all right, what we doing with the song? Like, people you do songs with people and the song just sit there, you know. So I got tired of wasting my verses and stuff like that. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like I was just discussing that with my cousin the other day. Like this, I take this serious now. Like this ain't just me spitting a hot
Right.
16 or like nah. Like you got to come with some paper. Like the time is money.
I
Yeah,
was just about to say,
you know what
time
I'm
is your
saying.
most valuable
So
asset.
like I'm spending my money on videos and trying to raise my value and appreciate, you know what I mean, become an asset in the rap game, like nah, like you know what I mean. So I take it very serious, like you know what I'm saying, like you gotta be like one of the homies, or it gotta be something really like tied in. It really gotta be like mob tied for real for me to get on your song. Like I don't really care too much because I can just do it on my own. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like
Hey, I respect that you respect yourself that much.
yeah, I'm not about to just, you know what I mean. So that's just how I feel right now. You know what I'm saying? I gotta see that you got something going for yourself
Right.
and you believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you take your craft just as serious. You know what
Right.
I'm
Got to bring something to the table.
saying? Yeah, for sure.
If you got handed $1 million tomorrow, what would you do and where would you go?
I probably wouldn't go nowhere, but I mean, I'll be honest with you, I'll probably take half of it. I'll probably take like 100 bands. Look out for my homies. Probably bond a couple homies out of jail. You know what I'm saying? Send some money to all my people locked up and stuff like that. You know, make sure my mom's straight. Like, make sure
Right.
my daughter and you know what I'm saying. If I got handed $1 million, what's the $1 million for?
Just got handed to you.
I'll probably hold on to it for a second before I spend it because I gotta know what you're giving me $1 million for. So, but I'm definitely gonna put it in the bank and probably go holler at a couple private lenders and try to put something together for the city. You know what I'm saying? Probably try to buy half the city, or try to go somewhere and buy half the city, or buy a neighborhood. Probably go to one of them fucked up neighborhoods in Detroit
Right. Buy all the houses
and buy all the
fix them
hell
up.
yeah, buy the neighborhood. I'll probably continue to just work on my portfolio with my real estate shit. You know what I'm saying? I try to $1 million, like that's
Goes a
some
long way
wiggle
if you
room.
spend it
Yeah,
right.
that's some wiggle room. So I'll just definitely put it in the bank and pay for my credit score to be high as possible and go holler at some private lenders. You know what I'm saying? And tell them my game plan. Look, this is what I'm trying to do, and start some more businesses that can, benefit the community and stuff like that. And I can still eat, feed my people and shit. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? But and invest it back into my music too. You know what I'm saying? niggas want a lot for features right now, and
Might be able to build your own studio and just hire your own engineer at that point.
oh yeah, but
Might not even cost that much, honestly.
yeah,
The startup
yeah,
would be the most expensive, getting all the equipment and everything.
yeah, cause like my brother, he put a studio in his basement. I walked down here, like
Yeah, you
can
see-
record
you
here,
see me?
shit. Yeah. But yeah, if I had $1 million, I wouldn't go nowhere. You know what I mean? I'd put that shit in the bank and just be like chilling for real for a little second until I really got my thoughts together. What I really wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? And you know, um, just try to capitalize off of it, just in case that person came back and said, "Hey, I need that $1 million back." You know what I mean? I'll definitely be trying to turn 1,000,000 into 10.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
What do you like to do outside of music? Got any hobbies? I know you like cars, obviously.
yeah, I like cars, but I'm trying to like.
I'm sure hanging out with your family, that's normally one of the ones
Yeah, like that's normal shit. You
on
know
top
what
of
I'm
people's
saying?
list.
I like teaching my daughter new shit. Like I like,
It's a good feeling.
yeah, like I like showing my daughter stuff, and then she be like, shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, yeah, like family shit. You know what I'm saying? I like teaching myself new shit. Like I like when I purchase shit. Like you ever be going through Instagram and there be people like trying to sell their courses and shit. Like I like when I buy a course that I actually learn from and like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like I just learned some shit about like buying titles and foreclosures and shit, and
Good market.
learning little hacks and shit about like how you can buy a Hellcat, you know what I mean, and put it on Toro, let it pay itself off, and just learning. Like I'm at an age now where I like learning shit that helps me benefit. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty much a regular dude, pretty much a simple dude, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, Amusement parks, roller coasters and shit, but roller coasters been fucking up. I've been seeing people get fucked up lately.
I've never been a roller coaster guy.
Man,
They scare the shit out of me.
I might have to chill on them. Man, I've been seeing people get fucked
Everybody
up.
roasts me, and I'm just one of those guys. I like to be in control of my life. And if that thing is scooting at top speed and it breaks, you're on for the
Man.
ride. There is no emergency stop. There is no
I'll be seeing people
you know
get
what I mean?
fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, fuck that.
I just watched a video the other day of the thing that goes up and down. Some dude fell out of it at like 60 feet up.
Hell yeah.
Like, oh my god.
Yeah, fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
I'll do like little, like amusement park rides and stuff, but I've always been deathly afraid of roller coasters. Not a
yeah,
fan.
like, you know what I'm saying? That shit. Yeah, man. I love roller coasters and shit, but yeah, man. They
Stop
need to
making them
tighten
so
up.
damn complicated.
They need to tighten up, man. Shit.
Doing too much.
Yeah, just you know.
Do you have a message for your fans?
Sometimes you just gotta say fuck it and go for what you know. Like, don't stop for nobody, man. If you got motion, it's cool to look out for people, but if you look out for them, don't expect nothing back. Just look out for them and keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't you know? If you look out, just look out and keep it moving. Because if you expect something back, they're gonna slow you down and take your focus off what you trying to do. Like, say fuck all that. Say go for what you know. If you believe in yourself, know what you want, and go after that shit. And don't accept no for an answer. Like, find out other ways. Like, there's people out here that's gonna offer you shit. Learn how to do that shit yourself. That way, can't nobody misguide you or steer you wrong. Like take the time to learn this shit instead of just speedballing. You know what I mean? Take time out for yourself, invest in. Don't be afraid to bet on yourself. You know what I'm saying? And don't change who you is for other people's comfortability. You can love somebody, you can fuck with somebody all day, but don't change who you is for their insecurities. You know what I'm saying? And fuck everybody. Go hard. If a motherfucker ain't with you, like fuck it. If a motherfucker can't catch up to what you got going on in your motion, like shit, I ain't saying dog them, but keep doing you. Cause you can try to pull somebody up and they'll pull you down.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
what is the best life advice that you've ever gotten?
man, that's a good question. The best life advice I got. Don't well, what I can think of right now, I didn't got a lot of best like good life advice. You know what I'm saying? But don't like. Damn, that's a good question. Um, don't let situations change who you is. Just learn from them. You know what I'm saying? If you a good person, remain a good person. Don't, you know what I mean? Because we all get scarred. We all go through shit. We all get scarred and shit. You know what I mean? We all feel played. Like don't let the situation that you and a person went through make you be like, oh, fuck motherfuckers now, like, or and turn you into a fucked up person and have that bad energy in you. You know what I'm saying? Remain a good person so you can receive your blessings still. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Just learn from it. You know what I'm saying? And you'll continue to stay blessed. You know what I'm saying?
That's everything that I have on here. I don't know if there's anything you wanted to talk about or any special shout outs you can give.
Man, shout out to my city, man. Shout out to the homies, man. Make sure y'all check out that Chase. I got more music coming. If you fuck with it, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everybody following me right now and checking my music, taking the time to check my music out. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it, bro. So.
Alright. Well, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of NVTV's Basement Sessions. Thank you, Pressdon, for coming in.
For sure. Yeah, for
definitely keep your eyes peeled for Chase coming soon. Taking that one slow. I don't want to rush it. It needs to be perfect. So yeah. Also, keep your eyes peeled for the next episode of Basement Sessions because we have a special guest. So definitely want to see that one. Thank you guys for coming. We will definitely catch you guys on the next one.